Viewers, we are getting those visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi over there. You can see these are the exclusive visuals of the Prime Minister who is in Sri Lanka. Now he is visiting the Jaya Shri Mahabodhi temple over there in Anuradhapura in Sri Lanka. These are the exclusive visuals. We know, viewers, Prime Minister's inclination towards spirituality and religion, and there we have these visuals where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is visiting Jaya Shri Mahabodhi temple in Sri Lanka. The Prime Minister is meeting the spiritual leaders over there as well after paying obeisance at the Jaya Shri Mahabodhi temple there in Anuradhapura. He has also met the seers of that temple. You can see these visuals, how the diaspora has poured in over there to welcome the Prime Minister, and Prime Minister, they're seeking blessings and greeting the seers over there at the Jaya Shri Mahabodhi temple. Joining us live on this broadcast is our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor. Abhishek, the Prime Minister is visiting the Jaya Shri Mahabodhi temple. We all know Prime Minister's inclination towards spirituality. We are getting exclusive visuals where we can see him taking blessings from the seers there. Abhishek.
Well, yes, these are important pictures, and this is sort of a keystone or cornerstone of Prime Minister Modi's diplomacy in Buddhist countries. He has done a lot to publicize the Buddhist circuit in India and the Buddhist linkages between India and the nations. For example, he's coming from Thailand, where he was gifted the Tripitaka copy by the royal family of Thailand, and now we are seeing him at Anuradhapura, the ancient Buddhist capital of Sri Lanka. Anuradhapura it's a World Heritage Site, UNESCO World Heritage Site, and was capital, imagine, for 14 centuries, almost like a millennia and a half. And it was at Anuradhapura that the son of King Ashoka, Mahinda, and Ashoka's daughter, Sangapriya, they had reached and carried one sapling from the Bodhi tree in Gaya. And that's how, Buddhism really spread in Sri Lanka, and that's the Buddhism Connect. The fact that President Anura Dissanayake is accompanying the Prime Minister, traveling with him from Colombo, again underscores the kind of strength and resilience that has really come in India-Sri Lanka ties of late, particularly post the 2022 financial crisis that the island nation faced. And the fact that Prime Minister was given the highest civilian honor of Sri Lanka yesterday, the fact that he was given the honor of being ceremonially welcomed at the Independence Square, taken together, and the kind of agreements that have been signed, the public statement made by Anura Dissanayake that Sri Lanka and its soil will never be used for anything which can lead to compromise of India's concerns, India's security, national security position. And the fact that Anura Dissanayake, the fact that he's from the left ecosystem, left side of the Sri Lankan political space, but still has built the kind of connect that he has with Prime Minister to be giving that kind of award. The fact that when he traveled to India last year in December, on his first visit outside of Sri Lanka, he also traveled to Bodh Gaya and visited the Buddhist site. I think Prime Minister really is underscoring that ancient civilizational connect between the two nations in these pictures. Apart from, of course, he would also be inaugurating a few development projects, including one railway project in which the modern signaling system has been provided to one section of the Sri Lankan railways. And of course, since the financial crisis, India has rescued Sri Lanka and effectively provided by way of loans, grants, support to the funds to the tune of $7 billion, apart from facilitating the IMF restructuring restructuring of the IMF loan. So it's a very important visit panning out and takes care of our geostrategic and geopolitical objectives in the Indian Ocean region. Remember, just about a fortnight back, Prime Minister was in Mauritius. He has just traveled from Thailand, now in Sri Lanka. So in a way, what he calls Sagar, now actually Mahasagar, his policy of securing Indian Ocean region and making it secure for India's geo-economic, political and strategic objectives. I think this visit also contributes to those objectives in some measure.
Well, thank you, Abhishek, for those detailed viewers. Prime Minister in Sri Lanka and paying obeisance at the temple.